Friday Night Smackdown, it was a really good show tonight. So it was not that bad. Friday Night Smackdown show tonight. So I'll go with 9 with out of 10. So if you want to subscribe in this channel, up below on my screen below. So if you want to subscribe to in this channel, you get 1 membership and you get 10 discount below. So I'm gonna give you guys a 10% discount if you want to watch this the best rules. The best content I had is gonna be 10%. My expenses below right here. So it's going to SmackDown Live right here. What's it? Chicago loves CM Punk. He said, "After SmackDown was in CM Punk's hometown of Chicago this week, I just saw fans were singing his name and was before his music. I was even hit for his entrance. So I just had a second city saying in sorry the response and it's been a long time soaking up the after of the crowd he spoke about the Chicago crowd bring so was it Austin even after a series of hot crowds in the scalpel. After witnessing Punk thank his wife and got a scent going for his dog, Larry, after he thanked anyone who got him, after where he needed to be to in the main event of WrestleMania, I wasn't including the fans in Chicago after when Paul Heyman came out and talked up with CM Punk for a little while. I wasn't wrong before asking Punk to reveal what the favor is that after he was before Roman Reigns and he was arrived and CM Punk said he will riddle to Paul Heyman when he tells Reigns to his face and left to the ring. So I just was a strong opening assessment, but most of the credit for that belongs to the crowd. I just went seeing Punk and Paul Heyman did not deal part most of the fans in Chicago always make sure to show up when it comes to seeing Punk. And then I'll say B plus on this on SmackDown assessment. I would say WWE is really putting up that Paul Heyman owns CM Punk a favor. I think it was better be something good or this will have zero payoff. I just announcers soon have stated quote during a crowd reactions during CM Punk entrance. And to when Paul Heyman turning to the crowd not to laugh when he missed getting his fired was the funniest part of the assessment. So I think where the assessment goes, I'll say B plus on this show. So we got next match, we got Ray Phoenix goes one-on-one against Nathan Friesel. He was at NXT. Nathan Friesel made an appearance on SmackDown this week. He was to beat the fourth opponent was a big debut of Ray Phoenix. After the announcers didn't shy away I just found missing that he is Prince's brother during his entrance. Until when Lily Faisal and Ray Phoenix began with a scandal of things of wrist locks, I wasn't that ended in a stalemate, and but Ray Phoenix quickly grind the open hand and began throwing off for the crowd. So wherever you are familiar with Lily Faisal work in NXT, then you know actually he is one of the quickest people in all of WWE. After when Phoenix put on the fast piece match, Andrew was that not only allowed the big debut superstar to look good, Andrew, but it also allowed his opponent to impress the crowd with his ability. Intermediate matches is like just have a hollow sense of balances, so there was a couple of moments that also didn't hit a plant, but they didn't slow down it us in the match whatever, and it was so far more competitive than it needed to be. And but that worked to his benefit on Ray Phoenix. Also hit a Mexican muscular buster to get to the pin into the win. And the winner of this match is Ray Phoenix. After Ray Phoenix looked high during his entrance, it's so cool to see after his entrance, after his music. After you could tell he was excited to his debut. After whoever close Sue's New Visual has a false opponent, I thought Ray Phoenix made a good pickup when New Visual got hung up during a scoring dive into the ropes. After and almost had a horrible landing. So it was a good match, I think. So next match we got LA Knight goes one-on-one against Tama Tonga. Tama Tonga has finally had a chance to book a singles match again, but he had to take on the reigning US champion LA Knight. He wasn't megastar, had the open hand at first, but one quick move to send his head into the middle to the buckle allowed Tonga to take a 12. After when Sosakoa helped employ a strategy that allowed Tama Tonga to send every night off, set the apron into the announce table. After has a assault cut to the break. After the second half of the match, After was pretty competitive, but it ended with every night scoring the win and making a quick exit to evolve and attack from Solo Sokoa. And the winner of this match is LA Knight. Yeah. After was LA Knight and Braun Strowman had a backstage conversations with Sokoa and Tama Tonga before. After when LA Knight went to the ring, I just went away so many people back body drops. Also has gone, it was annoying too. Many people who should know better make it so dove. In the next match, we got number one contenders match for tag team champions. Look at DIY. We take on machine guns. After when Solid flew and Timothy Jordan had this interview into the ring with Wayne Barrett. After the crowd was giving the Queen so much heat, after that she had to yell into the mic. I wasn't to be heard. The assessment started off. It was fine, but everything went off, said the Wells. So after a break, Alex Sutty and Chris Subin took on Sangagalo and Tommaso Ciampa. After for a shot as a tag titles by the Street Profits who were at the ringside to watch. After Chris Subin and Ciampa started the match, but it didn't take long for the opponents to get involved for some double team spots. After Wave has seen these two teams and fight several times, it wasn't much. I just thought they had no problem losing due complex chemistry to put on exciting contests. After one of the top turnbuckles, it was exposed during the mayhem and Simba ended up was casting into it and just allowed Kusubin to roll him up for the pin into the win. In the winner of this match, Marshall Machine Guns. After we got a question teaser for someone before, I just an assessment with Terry and Charlotte. I think it almost looked like Terry Strait and Charlotte Flair was confident their efforts. After when Charlotte tried to get some last minute heat, after by missing will register with Louis Castle, but it didn't work. And to win Sangagalo slingshot is look great. Next match, we got Beef Rab goes 1-on-1 against Naomi. After Missing came out with a Beef Rab but did not stay at the ringside to watch her match against Naomi. After Vince Cargill went attack Naomi during her entrance, Algebra didn't do enough damage to cause the match to be called off. After half soon as Naomi got into the ring, the referee called for the bell. After MP Flap started taking it to her with the clotheslines. After when Naomi was able to rebound and win the match, Algebra C was taking down a mouse, lemon bite, say Cargill again. After the match we got was short and didn't accomplish much, but after when Nick Aldis booking that match, this could be Naomi versus say Cargill for WrestleMania after the match. It was Hope. In the middle of this match, Naomi. After Putty Jelly the talk about what's funny, after when Naomi and Sikoga getting a non-title match at WrestleMania is hang up. And next match, they got Secret Fight 2 goes 1-on-1 against Braun Strowman. After when Kevin Owens came to the ring, and he said, after he has been dealing with a neck surgery for a few months. After and now he needs to get neck surgery. He said not getting to face Randy Orton at WrestleMania. It sucks, but after he is thankful for WWE to allow him to address the crowd since I think he doesn't know how long he will be gone. So long. I think. After when Randy Orton came to the ring and KO was left without saying anything to him, after when the guard is informed when Randy Orton is no longer having a match at WrestleMania, so Randy Orton hit him with an RKO. After minute second fought 2 and Braun Strowman met for all this week, but this one was definitely going to have a definitive ending since it was a last man standing match. After a fight got started as Braun Strowman was making his entrance, so the referee called for the bell and didn't even wait for them to get into the ring. After Master McMahon had a throw until they got back into the ring. After they started teasing Braun Strowman not bringing to answer the account, after just a couple of minutes. After but he was setting up a table into the corner shortly after we returned. After they brought to a second break. After instance as we returned again, we saw Braun Strowman hit a swimming simplex into the crowd that put second fight through with 2 tables. I think this was such 2 big dudes who each all has it hard as possible for a long time. I just thought it goes without saying that I think that this was a lot of fun. Andy went second fight to Barry won by putting Braun Strowman to the table into the ring and getting back to his feet. Arrested by a count of 9, the Master McMahon was just about to get back up. After the referee counted to 10, and this made second fight to look like a monster as he hands to WrestleMania to assigned for the United States Championship pistol. And the winner of this match is second fight 2. After Rick Kevin Owens appeared to get into with this argument with someone into the crowd as he was leaving. After Rick second fight 2 music is fine, but after he needs something more required to him. After the away fight 2 was sent into the ring steps, which looked very painful. So this is I'll say it was a really good match. I think. I just a favorite it's a final award. So I just Travis Steve came to the ring to close the show with a big reveal of what CM Punk, a favorite from Paul Heyman, would be Ron's show up. I didn't force to make Roman Reigns made before. No, wait. Roman Reigns made before Punk show up. And CM Punk revealed his favor is that he wants Paul Heyman to be in his corner instead of Roman Reigns. I just a corner at WrestleMania. Paul Heyman told Reigns he couldn't turn CM Punk down, and it lead to Punk taking Reigns out with a CTS to end the show. After on Friday, Smackdown was a strong episode. It advised the stories. Was it for a few great matches in Chicago had a hot crowd to keep the energy high. After when Machine Guns versus JLY, it was to entertain has Anya was a last minute standing match, but Ray Phoenix and New Phoenix stole the show with the high, funny bout, having a both list of blows in WWE without them bring showcase, so it has a tag team. Anya has an interesting way to news the right out of the gate in so far. It has proved to be a good season. I just said a bill for WrestleMania 41 is funny, heating up, and let's hope the last few shows before. So we have a 2-day event have this same energy. So it was a really good show tonight. It was an amazing show. So let me check my YouTube community poll in a minute. So give me 1 second. So let me check my YouTube community poll. So give me 1 second. So we got 2% like the show tonight. And 2% is alright. And 2% didn't like it. So let me check on X poll on Twitter. So give me 1 minute. Hold on guys, give me 1 minute. So let me check here. My community poll. So what's your favorite match for tonight on Smackdown? So we got 0%, it's alright. Okay, 0% on like this show tonight. 100% is alright. And 0% didn't like it. So I think it's a pretty good show tonight. I say 1000%. I think. So let me check here. Let me see my notes here. A minute. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys on the Twitter a few minutes here. So we haven't had a new match for tomorrow night on AEW All Inclusion tomorrow night. So it'll be the best wrestler alive, Mascasio Open Silence tomorrow night. So next week we have got a match. For in the winner of that match, we go to WrestleMania. It's Randy Orton. It's Kenny Cross and Scarlett Bordeaux. So let me check here. It's Roman Reigns. It's a new match for tomorrow night. We will have to sit down with Danny Garcia and Adam Cole tomorrow night. So after with this teaser, it could be Aleister Black teaser with the video package. It might could be Aleister Black coming on Smackdown soon. After when CM Punk has a best friend with Paul Heyman, wants to be into the corner, I think, he said. This may finish his big debut for tonight. So, it was a pretty good show tonight. I say 10%. Next, Kevin Owens was to walk out to the ring. So, I'm so sorry for Kevin Owens. It's so sad to hear has had neck surgery. It's a very sad announcement. He may come back. So, it's Truman Heights with Sorry Dempsey and Miles Bourne. So after when CM Punk has finally inflicted a favor with that, Paul Heyman will be inside the corner at WrestleMania 41. Say that, I think. So let me check here my notes. So let me check on Smackdown a minute. Okay, we haven't heard anything yet. So let's go have a match. Smackdown match next week. So next week we have 4 things to be announced for next week. So let me check here. So we got women's number 1 contender for a tag team gauntlet match. It's set for next week on Smackdown. Let me check on a lineup for next week. So next week we have 4. So we got women's tag team at number 1 contender to gauntlet match. And the winner of that match, they go to WrestleMania. So Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre will be real face to face next week. Cody Rhodes will be Deal next week too. And next match for next week is Ray Phoenix goes 1-on-1 against Alberto. So it might could be next week match. So thank you for watching for tonight on Smackdown. So I'll be doing a live stream this Sunday for AJ Dynasty. So thank you for watching right here. So I will be back here on Sunday for AJ Dynasty live review this Sunday. And I will be back Monday for Monday Night Raw. And so much more. So have a great Friday. Have a good night. Have a rest of your weekend. I'll see you next time. Peace.